It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
In the criminal justice system, sexually-based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
It's just not worth it dealing with someone else every single day of your life. Every day. Every day you gotta deal with somebody. Is marriage even worth it? It's not. It's not. At some point, you're gonna realize that it's always best to just be alone. Because I've been married for about 7 years, and I don't even know if this is worth it. Like, and not saying that there's anything necessarily wrong. There's nothing wrong, and that's the point. Like, I don't even know why I'm upset. I'm just, like, not thinking that I made the right decision. Like, and I have a good man. I do. And that's not the point. The point is, it's like, you really do lose yourself. You lose your sense of individuality. You lose your sense of peace. And this could be even to a good man. Like, you're gonna lose something, and I don't think it's worth it. Like, at all. I've always had a dream of, like, getting out of my hometown, like, city, and moving on, like, moving forward. Like life is supposed to be experience. Like, we're supposed to be doing new things and traveling and all that, and I do all of that. But at some point, like, I don't know if I want to continue doing this every single day of my life. Like, always checking in with someone, always having to consider their feelings, it's always somebody else. You're never alone. Like, you never have a moment to yourself. You never can do that. And I don't know, like, and there's gonna be some bitches out there that say, like, oh no, you should no, like, be fucking weird and not a real ass couple. But I really want girls to know, like, even if it's absolutely worth it, I don't think it is. Even if you found the most perfect man, it's not worth it. It's not. Like, it's always gonna be best to just, like, be alone. And maybe that's why so many men tell older women they're gonna die alone and be so sad. I'm sad with a great man. Like, maybe it's just, like, not my personality. And, like, I know girls are out there and they're, like, dying for, like, a relationship like mine. Like, he takes care of me, but, like, I'm sorry, I can't even really barely deal with myself and my own emotions. Imagine somebody that you know for such a short amount of time, because you're never gonna know that man like you think you do, and that's just not in a negative way. Like, I just don't think marriage is for me. And I'm tired of it, and I don't know what else to do, because this is like imagine living a fairy tale and it's nothing like you imagined it. You're living your literal fairy tale, and it's not what you want. It's not what you want. Even if you think that you want it, even if it's exactly what you dreamed of, it's still just, I don't know. I think we all have been told a lie that if you do meet the right person, or the person that's absolutely perfect for you, that you will have your happily ever after, because that is absolutely a lie. I don't know why we have this brainwashed thinking that once you meet this person, you have to stick it out with this person through good or bad, through right or wrong, through ups and downs. You don't have to do that. Like, marriage isn't for you to suffer in, it's for you to grow in. And more people, because we did not have these type of conversations from the older generation telling us the truth about their marriage because they were holding up some type of pride, or most likely it was just like really their ego. But like, I don't even want to say that, because back then they were reliant on each other. They were very codependent. But now we have the opportunity to be our own selves, and maybe that will be the downfall of our human like growth. But then at the end of the day, my happiness is my priority, and you cannot be in a successful marriage with anybody if you don't take care of yourself first. Is marriage even worth it? It's not. Oh my god, I cannot believe the reaction to this video. Okay, let me be serious though and give you guys an update on my marriage. First, I would like to address everyone who is saying that like I am trying to discourage everyone from getting married. I forget sometimes that in America, most people only have a literacy level up to the 5th grade. So if you actually read the caption, you would understand that the first thing that I said was I'm not discouraging anyone. But that's okay. I guess that's my fault for not vocalizing it. Secondly, I made this video not to offend anyone or try to upset them on any level, but just to figure out, even if I was the only one who felt this way, if this video only reached one person to help them, which it reached multiple people to help them, that's all that matters. How I'm feeling. A lot of people are telling me I'm being attacked for some reason, and I don't think you guys understand how social media works. Personally, I don't feel like I did or said anything wrong, but a lot of people are offended by what I said. Therefore, a lot of people think I'm internalizing what other people are saying, and I don't give a damn. You guys want to scream mental health all the time, but then y'all will literally jump into someone's DMs telling them that I deserve to be abused, I deserve to be divorced, I deserve the death, basically, for just being vulnerable and expressing my emotions. So a lot of you are saying I should go to therapy. I actually think most of you guys should go to therapy. To be that triggered for someone's opinion is absolutely insane. And that should be like alarming to you rather than being alarming to me, telling me that I need help. Next, I want to address the women. I am so happy I've reached people, especially women who resonate with me, because too long do we suffer in silence. Regardless if this is about marriage, this could happen in any relationship in your life. Women get tired of being mothers. People get tired of being in school. People get tired of doing things that they signed up for. And that is okay. It is okay to feel overwhelmed with something and question something if it was right or wrong for you. Next, you bitter, ugly, loser, pick-me bitches that are upset that I can have a different emotion in my marriage than you are weird. That's all I have to say. Now the men. Any day I can piss a man off just by being me is a good fucking day. Amen! Okay, why did I get married? I got married because a lot of people don't understand the purpose of marriage. My father taught me that marriage is a contract. Most men view marriage as a contract. They just don't tell you that. That is why they're willing to impregnate you before they give you a piece of fucking paper. Because they know legally they have to take care of you. Therefore, I picked a man that knew him and I were on the same page. We don't want kids. We don't have religious beliefs. There's a lot of similarities that we have. Attraction. If that doesn't work for you personally, that doesn't mean that it doesn't work for us. It is extremely important, even when you bring your relationship to online, that you cannot internalize other people's opinions at all. I understand that I brought this to the internet and it was going to receive whatever reaction it was going to, but that does not mean that I'm still a bad person for how I feel. That doesn't mean that I don't love my husband. That doesn't mean that I hate my marriage. It just means exactly what I said, that I miss my individuality. I miss the peace of not having to worry about anything. I miss not having any type of responsibility. And again, that is okay. Update on my marriage part 2. So I'll talk about what I plan on doing to move forward or even help my situation. because I feel like that's just really mainly what people are more focused on. So I'll start with, I read everybody's comments and I've gotten everyone's DMs, and I appreciate both good and negative comments. Like, I've definitely learned a lot from this situation. So I'll say, to move forward from this, I have taken this week to self-reflect and process what I am going through. That's why these videos are coming out like way later. I think a lot of people wanted an answer from me right away, and I'm glad that I never like allowed you guys to like bully me into giving you an answer, because I am still processing my emotions. I still am going through what I am going through, and I appreciate you guys being so concerned. I need to probably focus more on myself rather than just like trying to blame a situation that I'm in for the cause of my confusion. So yes, I am going back to school, and I'm so excited about that. It's a journey that I feel like most people should consider in their life. Like, you don't necessarily have to start school right away after high school, even though I did, and I did start my career right away as well. I am in the process of going back, and that's cool too. So maybe during this journey, do you guys still want to continue following what's going on and like see if this is going to help improve myself and find my own individuality? If you guys want to follow, you can, because I want to make this a series of finding myself. Maybe we can name it something cool, like give me some ideas that we can like come up with to have the series about this, because I think that this is something that a lot of people probably do struggle with, that aren't like aware of how to pinpoint how to solve their situation. Because a lot of people are like, are you going to get a divorce? Or what are you going to do? And I don't have to necessarily get a divorce just because I am having a little bit of confusion in my life. I think people who make a decision quicker rather than processing even the negative or sitting with the negative feelings are more harmful to the situation that they're in. Because let's just say these feelings are just temporary. I don't know, because that's just what I'm going through right now. Maybe in a year, 6 months, a week, I may feel differently. And going through this process of learning different avenues of what people have commented or advice that people have given me will help me improve my marriage. So for you all to say that I should be getting divorced or I don't deserve him, maybe I don't. But that's okay too, because he's willing to like love me enough through the negativity to learn with this process with me too. So if you're insecure or you're projecting your own negative feelings onto my relationship or my husband, that's fine. But I'm just letting you know that these are still normal feelings that some people may experience, and that's still okay.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. Back in the confessional. Yes, we staying lit, big dog. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Now, let's get into this video. Now, I want to give her some grace for this situation. She did come on here basically crying her eyes out about not enjoying her marriage, but then get mad at the response. You can't get mad at the response. Everybody has an opinion. Yours just happens to go viral. Okay? Because you have an opinion of what you want, and people also can comment under it. So if you don't want to hear the people comments, turn them off. Other than that, you gonna hear this comment. Okay? Now, I think she's absolutely crazy. If she don't like her husband, actually she does like her husband. You know what? I don't know if she's a stay-at-home mom or what she is, but based on her videos, she started loving her husband again as soon as she was able to go back shopping. Fellas, let that be a lesson to you. If you ain't got no money and you can't take her shopping, don't piss her off. Because before this, she was ready to leave the marriage. No telling what happened. But all she needed was a good old shopping spree. Said, here, baby, here's 600, go to the shoe. It's like, bloop, 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 bloop. I think that's absolutely insane. But it is what it is. Also, I was once married, and I know that marriage is a difficult situation. So this is why I give her grace, because had I been a little bit more wise and in tune with my life, I think I would have done better in my marriage. And that's the honest to God truth. I don't think I would be divorced had I been more mature. So next thing is she wants to go on vacations and stuff, and she wants some alone time. Well, you can have alone time, but you still have to go home to your husband. And I think she wants to get her alone time and be on, out there. She might want another new person for a minute just to see something else. And I think that's just inconsiderate because she's supposed to consider his because they married. Why would you get into a marriage and not think about it long term? Is this something I want? Do I want to be with somebody? Do I want to consider somebody in all my decisions for the rest of my life? If you can't handle that, you don't need to get married. Everyday people, like, comment, subscribe, and holler at you later. Peace.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as fast as 1 week.